warm welcome to all the dignitaries, speakers, delegates, exhibitors, and media to DTFI Digital Disruption and Transformation International Summit and Exhibition in the Virtual World. This summit is hosted by FICCI, Tamil Nadu State Council, with the theme Digital Technologies Transforming Healthcare Ecosystem and Creating Opportunities. This is a summit totally happening virtually due to the COVID second wave, with speakers across India participating, audience from all over the world, including US, Canada, Middle East, Far East, and the Europe. This conference is being telecasted live through Facebook, YouTube. We also want to wave the people of Israel and Estonia who are watching this program as they are our country partners for this conference. This conference is a full day conference from morning 9:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. with lots of knowledge sharing, learning, and fun. We have a digital email skip, gifts for best questions, raffle, and Facebook competition. So there are a lots of prizes with lots of learning throughout the virtual interactions with the best of the speakers in the field of healthcare technology.
And I thank you all for this opportunity to let me introduce the topic. And just to set the tone for a couple of minutes, let us forget the chaos that surrounds us and go back a bit in time. Many of you here would probably recall the cauterizing scalpel invented for surgery by senior Dr. Hudson in the book Magnificent Obsession by Lloyd C. Douglas, one of my favorite fiction. Or the final diagnosis by Arthur Hailey are results of a figment of imagination. There are more to the genre. While Gray's Anatomy still remains a must text for every medical student, today the world of medicine has become a world of fantasy. The world of medicine is challenging its own limits every day. Some samples where tech empowers the world of medicine are here. If zillion bytes of data storage in a large hospital is a challenge, imagine surgeries being performed with the chief surgeon in a country abroad stays online overseeing the procedure right through live with his deputy in Chennai in the operation theater. Transmission of live data with stable connectivity using high-speed broadband or even wireless through VSAT is also made possible by technology. Another sample, like the potholes which collect rainwater on our roads, there are many potholes inside our body wherein fluid gets collected. It is not possible always to know the cause for the infection despite numerous tests. CT scans too sometimes may not help you see such spots. Herein comes interventional radiology, using which a probe is inserted into the body through any opening in the body or percutaneously into the body to find the location of the fluid. And the tube is inserted percutaneously to drain the fluid. Technology has made it possible. Now, some crystal gazing. In future, all airports may stop accepting printed certificates of Covishield or Covaxin vaccination, but would like to rely on a scanner which, when run over the body, can show the viruses. Aha! The beauty is that our bodies do carry different type of viruses, but the infectious one can perhaps be identified and the person could get quarantined. In future, this would be enabled by technology. This probably is my humble bit of crystal gazing. With these few words, we have a cross-section of distinguished human engineers, as I would call them, as panelists, who could take you through their experiences and the knowledge they have gathered. I assure you that this session is going to be as interesting or more interesting than what you have been through throughout the day. Now, let me have the pleasure of introducing Dr. Ashok Kandelwal, Vice President and Medical Director, Anand Lok Multi-Speciality Hospital, Siliguri, West Bengal. I am not repeating what is there on the slide, so I have a special mention of whatever you have achieved, Doctor. Dr. Kandelwal has had numerous publications lecture, seminar, presentations, and experiences in the areas of process improvement in a healthcare organization. We are very happy to have you, Mr. Dr. Ashok Kandelwal, on this panel.
Good afternoon to all the participants and my colleague panelist. It is a fact that health sector was not utilizing the information technology prior to COVID, like other industry, like e-commerce, hotel, tourism, travel, but this trend was all over the world. It is basically a normal for the health industry. Even the EMR is in practice for more than 1 decade, but only 30 to 40% to its capacity is being utilized even in developed countries because of the conservative attitude of the all the healthcare providers. But with the pandemic, this scenario, healthcare ecosystem has changed. Disruption started, and this unpredictable disruption has resulted into the tremendous, increase in the adoption of digital technology by healthcare provider across the world. And even in our country, the teleconsultation has increased from 200 to 700%. Ophthalmology being the highest number patients there is in the telemedicine. So the adoption of technology has accelerated with COVID, and what we were expected to utilize the advantage 1 decade back, which now we are able to utilize this. We can see the result. Many technology, different types of technology were we utilized all over the world, including in our country, for COVID management. And that can start from very simple thing is the mobile app, our own, Arogya Setu app being utilized widely. So mobile app, which is utilized, the chatbot, which is being utilized, remote monitoring devices for safe healthcare and for home care are being utilized very evidently. Teleconsultation, virtual round. The senior doctors could get around virtually without exposing themselves directly to the patients. The junior doctors and other people who can withstand, we don't have high risk, they can go directly in contact with the patients. So that was another opportunity provided by the informational technology. Artificial intelligence, which has changed the entire scenario, starting from diagnosis till the the treatment part. Big data analytic tools like the IBM, Amazon, Microsoft Azure, they have provided a lot of solutions in all aspects of care. Robotic mechanical tools, as Madam was mentioning, that the robotic mechanical tools were used for disinfection of the operation hospitals, operation theaters, emergency, different part of the hospitals. Even these devices were used for supplying the medicine in the COVID wards, and also for the assessment of the patient. The social media platform and the internet engines were extensively used both by the care recipients and care providers, and also for developing the awareness about the disease. Blockchains, Internet on Things, but also used by both the care recipient, care providers, hospital insurance companies, doctors, wearable devices, smart watches. All these different technology were adopted and utilized in different stages of healthcare delivery system in management of COVID. To start with, the development of disease awareness. When the COVID started, it was a new disease. Nobody was aware about this. So initially only respiratory symptoms were there. Later on other symptoms were occurring. It was not possible to give awareness in the medical college and the hospitals because of the lockdown and others. The experts were utilized to deliver the web conferencing through the YouTubes. All the latest SOPs were given to the doctors, care providers, even patients were also made aware about the symptoms so that they can identify their own symptoms and can contact doctor on teleconsultation or can visit the hospital. So development awareness, even awareness on the the COVID appropriate behavior. Different modes of technology were utilized, starting from TV, the SMS, the telephone, and then the social medias for emphasizing the importance of COVID appropriate behaviors.